TJ Watt. Their practice started 2 minutes ago.
Uh-oh.
Is he on the field? Is he flying around? Because in the middle of negotiations, he's had to hold in because you can't hold out because it's a $50,000 a day fine, basically, with the new CBA. Makes it impossible for you to not go to the building. He has gone to the building, done individual drills, but has done absolutely nothing else. People are saying if a deal isn't done, he might miss this weekend. You guys can't, with 2 rookies on the offensive line, and your defense is going to have to win some games. You can't be missing TJ fucking Watt. Ben Roethlisberger just said, hey, pay the guy whatever the hell he wants. The reason why I said, I want to pay cut. I want to pay cut. I want to play football with the Steelers. Is so that they can pay guys like TJ. What's going on over there in Pittsburgh? Coach Tomlin was on the First Take this morning. Loved him. He said, I don't talk about numbers. All right, that ain't what my job is. I'm just doing my thing there. Tomlin's not going to be happy if he doesn't have fucking TJ Watt, the guy who gets introduced last, coming onto the field, the man who has been Defensive Player of the Year conversation the last couple of years. You guys have to keep TJ Watt, don't you? What's going on? Get the deal done in Pittsburgh already.
Tomlin did say yesterday that he is confident the deal is going to get done. So when Mike Tomlin says that, I believe in Mike Tomlin. I also believe in Seven because Seven is my savior. If Seven says that the Steelers need to pay TJ Watt, the Steelers need to pay fucking TJ Watt, okay?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of reports going around that the Steelers do not negotiate after the season starts. It's that they won't start negotiations after the season starts.
Hey, don't finish it.
As long as negotiations have already started before the season.
Hey, this is like the last play of the game. Doesn't matter when the zero hits.
Exactly.
Has the play started or not. Are we doing the annexation of Puerto Rico? Is this a 75-second play? Who cares? The negotiations have already started. It doesn't matter.
It'll get done. It's just all about guaranteed money at this point. They know what the average per year has to be because everyone else has already been paid. It's going to be a little bit above Bosa. It's just what's the guaranteed money going to be and how is he getting it?
Plus, they should already know what the guaranteed money is, too, because Bosa's deal just got done, so they should already know that. So that's something that should...
As this great organization has done for years and years and years, they don't guarantee past year one.
So this is what Aaron was saying yesterday. For a lot of things, people just do stuff because that's the way stuff has been done for a long time. He even referenced when he asked Mike McCarthy why they were doing something in the office. Oh, they've been doing this since the 80s or whatever. And Mike McCarthy was able to change. It's kind of how businesses run. And you know, I think there is I don't want to say a little bit of an awakening.
Ooh.
Maybe. Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty deep. But I feel like we all have much more information now about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, we know what life could be like with a pissed off player who's very good, who could go elsewhere. Why are we going to rely on our archaic thoughts in a much different world with much different humans? Is what I would say back to the Steelers who say, we all guarantee first year. It's like, well, we're in a much different fucking time now with a lot of different medicine and examples of that fucking player's over. Yeah. And TJ Watt is a great player, and we've learned in our society now that we're in, like, hey, let's just keep the guy in the building. It's not easy to find a replacement for TJ. I mean, I just feel like sometimes you got to get up with the times and you can't just rely on, we've always done this. But growing up in Pittsburgh, Steelers have basically always been fucking good.
Yeah.
So it's probably hard for them to look in the mirror and be like, we need to do something completely differently, although the world is changing right in front of us in all different
What I'll say is if he does want to leave, he's under contract this year. Can franchise him next year. Can franchise him the year after that. He's with us for the next 3 years, whether he likes it or not.
Hey, he's not going to do these. He's not going to do that thing.
That's fine.
Hey, you franchise him. He's not. By the way, whenever you introduce him last, he's not getting the fans excited.
No. Not anymore. Ben's last again.
This is what he's doing.
That's fine.
That's what he's going to do. He's just going and outside linebacker. He's just going to walk out. Maybe even to all of Pittsburgh.
He wants to go heel as long as he's getting sacks. I don't give a fuck.
No, you think he's going to get sacks if he's getting franchised 2 years in a row? No way.
Pancake me.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Hey, listen, I'll lay down.
Don't worry.
Pancake me. The Watt family lays down for no one, and we're seeing that right now.
You're right. I mean, that's what they're doing right now.
His brother got named captain, so that's...
Well, we knew that was going to happen. J.J. Watt's captain.
Unretired goddamn number for the guy.
Derek Watt is the captain of the Pittsburgh Steelers this year.
Oh, for special teams?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Okay.
Hey, Derek Watt, he'll fucking quit too. You don't pay his brother.
That's right.
Hey, let him know. He
doesn't
needs to let them know maybe. Our investigative journalism has uncovered that TJ Watt is practicing for the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Proprietor of ESPN, TJ Watt was back to practice today, fully participating, and yes, that includes the team period. Joe Schobert, a fellow Wisconsinite, said it was great to be out there with Watt again. What you just, heard was the wind coming from the foot of all the Yinzers that just found out that TJ Watt is not going to make this a huge holdout, miss games ordeal, even though the contract is not finished yet. And maybe it is finished, and maybe that'll be announced later. Maybe they have come to terms on an agreement handshake, but they haven't been able to figure it out. Maybe that happened. Maybe it hasn't. TJ Watt back on the field, though, playing this weekend for the Steelers. 10 Diggs, you knew this all along.
I knew it all along.
All along.
What? You think TJ Watt's going to miss a game? Not going to happen. I know this disappoints a lot of people.
What?
I know this disappoints a lot of people.
What?
You guys.
Whoa,
Disappoint. No. You guys wish so much bad upon the Steelers.
Oh, we need the Steelers. We need this guy.
Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.
We say that all the time. What's this guy talking about?
TJ
we make
Watt.
Duck Hodges
No,
shirts.
you got
That's right.
What about Duck?
Exactly.
Register to vote.
Register to vote. We promoted his initiative to have people vote, and that's not even our thing. We did politics yesterday. I'm a better person than you.
That's not true. I'm a better
That has
person
been
you are.
settled.
But anyway, it has been settled. But we didn't wish harm upon the Steelers. Now, TJ Watt holding out would have been, overreaction Monday would have been.
Yeah.
We
would have
got
been
games to talk about. We don't need that. Okay? If this was 3-4 weeks ago.
Which could have been handled then, by the way, by Colbert and Tomlin in the Steelers organization with
Deadlines.
arguably one of the best defensive players to ever play football.
Deadline spur action. We know that.
You're right.
But he'll be there Sunday. All will be well. Except for do play the Bills, so all might not be well.
I think
don't
money
know.
is all on the Bills this weekend, especially returning to Bills Mafia. I mean, the amount of tables.
Ooh, look out.
I mean, let's have a moment of silence for maybe every table that has ever been created because Bills Mafia gets a chance to get back into the building to watch that Bills team that has become an absolute force yet again. I mean, we're talking table getting slaughtered at 5 a.m.
What?
5:01 a.m.
What?
Probably 5:02 a.m.
What?
Then they'll take a break. And then it'll be 6 a.m.
What?
6:01 a.m.
What?
6:15 a.m.
What?
They'll spray ketchup and mustard all over each other, chug about 15 to 16 more beers each person, get the bong out maybe, go on top of the RV, and then rest 7:05 a.m.
What?
7:10 a.m.
What?
There's going to be no less than 400 tables broken this weekend at the Buffalo Bills tailgates before the game. There might be 7 dildos thrown onto the field. With the way Ben Roethlisberger's arm looks on the first take this morning,
jeez.
I'm not sure he'll be even able to help the refs as they're picking up the dildos off the field with Bills Mafia losing their mind getting back in there. There's another buzzsaw situation, AJ Hawk. Even though TJ Watt's back, that's great news. The Buffalo Bills Mafia getting a chance to fully celebrate this Buffalo Bills team with Josh Allen getting paid and looking damn good in preseason. I mean, that seems like that's going to be a tough one for the Steelers.
Yeah, it does. But the line is 6.5, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The line is...
It's a real picture? Hold
Yes.
on. That's real?
Yes.
Very.
Stephen
Wait, what
A.
happened?
Stephen A. was interviewing Mike Tomlin. Okay, Mike Tomlin was on a full
Khloe
screen.
Kardashian put that up?
Yeah, so Mike Tomlin was on a full screen, and as the
Edit these
questions
guys.
were asked, the subject would change on the other LED board. I mean, it was actually a very cool setup. And when they got the Roethlisberger's picture, I mean, I was listening to Tomlin speak because Tomlin doesn't do a lot of this, so listening to him speak, like I enjoyed. I think he's a great orator. He's hilarious as well. And he's pretty matter of fact every time he speaks. And he asked about Ben Roethlisberger, so that's a big conversation. And then I looked to the left side of the screen. I'm like, what the fuck happened to Ben Roethlisberger? They had to have done that on purpose, right? I mean, he's a bobblehead looking son of a bitch, and then they made his little tiny arm there, strong side, left side.
This is a NFL Network situation going on here.
Oh, because they wanted us to chat about how there's no way that's the size of his arm because we do know what he does off the
They
field.
went full Sicily on it.
Or is that what his arm does look like now because he did stop doing the...
Bingo. It has atrophied quite a bit.
No, because he sits
He
on
ain't
his
bopping
hands,
no more.
so he should still have some sort of strength in his forearm.
Whatever the case, I have no idea how this happened, but it was a
I
great
don't know if
interview.
he's switch hitting. I mean, that's,
No, I don't think so.
No,
You don't know, Ben, dude.
He's
Whatever you're talking
ambidextrous.
about... Hey, when you have to
No, he's
quit...
rehabbing. He's
Yeah.
definitely using his right.
Hey, when you get to the point where you have to quit, let's assume you're trying out all methods.
Yeah, guess
Exactly.
what? His right hand was getting calloused up quite a bit, and
We
he had to
need
switch
that.
to the left
I'm
every once in a while.
starting to lose grip on a football. Why? Because his calluses get so big.
Massive.
I will.
Go lefty for a couple months at least.
Can I plead with the Bills Mafia real quick, Pat?
Absolutely anything to change the subject.
Okay. Well, this is not. Do not. I pray, please do not throw dildos onto the field because if Ben sees one,
Yeah.
he is going to lose
Oh, yeah.
control.
Yeah, but maybe with the way these pictures are looking on ESPN, maybe he needs to get his hands back on a couple of those.
Big
Yeah.
time.
You know what I mean? Maybe he does. That was wild. That was
I'll
absolutely.
be right back.
Oh, jeez. That was
Throwing
wild.
a dildo on that field would like be throwing like a bottle of alcohol to an alcoholic. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
No,
What if
that-
they do switch it up and throw like tissues and lotion and porno mags all over the field?
Jerk. Give them
Hustler
ideas.
magazine.
Jerkins?
Uh-huh.
Just fucking pulling it out of their pants. There you go.
Yeah. Boom. Bunch of pocket
genius.
pussies just littering the field in the red zone. Could you imagine? That would literally fuck with Big Ben. That's what they used to do.
So is there rules for the Bills Mafia that they're not allowed to bring dildos into the building anymore?
Hey, how do you bring them in though? That's the question. What do you,
Keister, I think.
Yeah, you
that's what I'm saying. You gonna make sure everyone bends over and spreads their cheeks. They
Easy,
don't have a double
not-
header up there.
Easy. All right.
Octopus be a lot easier to bring in.
There's no armadillos, all right, making its way into the route.
Hey, we know football. I think we know we beat COVID when we see the dildos in action. Don't you think the first one that hits the
It
field?
better be sanitizing those things.
Yeah, we don't need COVID dildos flying around our football players.
No.
Hey, Bills Mafia, do what you got to do. We appreciate what you do for our, because the soccer hooligans, they always claim we're the craziest or whatever. It's like, okay, go watch fucking a December game in Buffalo,
Yeah.
please. Go ahead and watch one of those things. And let's have a good time. And let's maybe move along here. And Steelers fans, by the way, very passionate and loyal as well. But we don't need any dildos getting thrown on a field that have COVID on them.
Nope.
So please make sure you sanitize any of the dildos you throw on the field this weekend as your Buffalo Bills, who you haven't really got a chance to fully celebrate their greatness yet because all last season with the way COVID was. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are coming to town. This is a massive AFC matchup. There will be implications from this game in Week 17 and Week 18 that we'll look back upon. Just make sure you're getting COVID off the dildos when you throw them on the field. We don't need any new protocols in place with things getting tossed on the field because you're celebrating how good your team is against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just think that had to be said. I'm happy we did that, by the
Yeah,
way.
someone had to.
Imagine COVID dildos getting tossed around.
Cover those
Can't have
thing
it.
in spermicidal lube. I believe that will kill the
Lube them
COVID.
up.
That might hurt Big Ben, though.
Stay out of this, you piece of shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
I
want to
took
see
the
the people
Steelers.
that are working security at the gates and see how many dildos they take
that
off of
fat
people
guy.
on the way in.
It's that
Yeah,
fat,
that's
That
right.
guy, yeah.
it's that fat guy from the soccer game.
Clear.
All right. What's this? It's a belt. Oh, okay. Go ahead. It does. How do they get them in there?